Welcome, everybody, to the final Dragon Ball Z movie commentary. It's not the last one, because we're going to do Battle of Gods and shit, eventually.
Battle of Gods could be the last. We don't need to watch Resurrection F.
No, we'll watch Resurrection F.
Uh,
And then we'll do a whole Dragon Ball Super commentary. Yay!
I need to read the manga for that.
No, you don't. They're different.
So,
But,
compare and contrast.
why does that mean you need to read it?
Someone's got to talk about it. We need some representation.
No, we don't. You want representation. It's not a need.
I'm sorry, I like reading manga.
That's fine. I'm currently reading One Piece. Shock horror. I know. It's crazy. But
I got 100 chapters in and dropped it.
well, I'm in early days. I'm about 20 chapters in, so
Oof. Good luck.
I'm enjoying it so far. But yes, this is Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon. One of my personal favorite Dragon Ball Z movies. It's a lot of fun. It's good. It's got random guy with ocarina, like Zelda, so that's cool. And Trunks gets his sword. This is canonically how he gets his sword, I guess. So
Yes, canon.
because that makes sense in every way. But anyways, we'll be watching this one in the sub, because I guess we didn't care whether or not we watched it in English.
Well, I think we planned it out to watch it in sub, like,
I
a while
don't
ago.
remember. It's been over.
We watched Fusion
We're late.
Reborn in dub, so it just makes sense to put this in sub.
All I'm saying is we're late on recording this, so I don't remember. It's been way too long since the last one. So, yeah, we're actually watching this on Crunchyroll this time because I have my PS5 where I've been watching my DVDs set up to record, which means I can't watch DVDs on it because of HDCP being an issue and not displaying anything when you want to record. So that's not happening, but we're watching it on Crunchyroll, and that's fine. It's the same movie, so you can watch it anywhere. That's all I gotta say. You ready to get started? Sure, you sound so excited. Alrighty, press play on the invisible go in 3, 2, 1. Good old.
So anyways, I have
Waves and
some.
Rocks.
So anyways, I have some
You
general
interrupted the Waves
issues
and
with
Rocks.
this film. Yeah, I
Yeah.
am, because I'm getting right into this. All right, I was waiting for you to finish your intro. This movie, to me, is the exact opposite of what I love about Fusion Reborn. All right, it has great settings. It tells its own interesting, unique story. But like Fusion Reborn, it's limited by its time. It is too short for what it wants to tell. And compared to Fusion Reborn, which was focused on a lot of comedy, I feel my enjoyment hurt in this film because it's trying to tell a serious story. Having short time in a comedy doesn't hurt it as much as having short time in a dramatic story. And also,
Seizure.
good God,
God
what in the
damn.
hell?
Yeah,
It
I'm
has
sure
been
that's
years
what that
since
says.
I've watched this.
I'm very sure that's what that says, Crunchyroll. But I'll disagree. I enjoy
I knew
the
you
story
would.
that they tell here. Well, I mean, I was already saying I liked the movie, so what do you want from me? But I enjoy the story that they tell here. Yeah, it might be rushed in places, but that's all of these movies, every single fucking one of them, and I don't fucking care because it's good. It gives Kid Trunks something. Which
And
is cool.
Broly and Broly's Second Coming did that better for me.
They didn't give them any story. They just gave them fun combat scenarios.
Yeah, and in a short movie with very little depth, I would prefer that to a short movie that tries to have depth. but to me fails on a lot of fronts.
This doesn't not have depth. It has depth. It's just short. I would
Yeah, so that
argue
depth feels wasted.
I will disagree. I'll never say them trying is worse than them just not trying at all.
I say they are trying in the other movies. The other examples I listed, I think they just have a better understanding of how to use their limited time. If this were the length of something like Broly, getting that extra 20, 30 minutes, I think it would have helped it a lot.
Eh. What do
Anyways, on to compliments of this film. I love this intro.
we get to see the
Give me all
classroom
the
again?
yeah, give me
Wow.
all the great Saiyaman and Gohan in school stuff. I love that shit.
Also, Gohan and Videl sneaking into class late is definitely not suspicious. They be fucking.
God damn. Okay. Well, at least Videl has an excuse to leave. Gohan's just making up shit.
How does Videl ever learn anything?
She's very dedicated to her studies. She studies everything outside of school. If
she's
Toriyama were ever asked that question, it's probably what he'd say.
she's studying to
So
become
dumb like that.
she's studying to become the best damn housewife this side of South City.
Yes.
I really dislike Videl and Super. If it wasn't obvious.
Everybody does.
The fuck?
The only people defending her in Super are people who probably weren't fans of Dragon Ball and just want to say Super's fine. Dragon Ball fans are dumb.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm very ranty today, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, I'll hate on Super every day of the week. Okay. I'm currently rewatching it with my girlfriend, so that's fun. Uh, and she hates me for shitting on it constantly. It's the only way I can have fun watching Super. Okay. Sorry.
It's definitely fun for a rewatch, but I would hate to have that next to me when I'm watching it for the first time.
Well, she's
I
watched
understand her pain.
Super. She's watched Super more
Oh,
times than
never
I
mind.
have.
Oh, well,
This
never
is
mind
my
then. Go ahead and shit on it. You're okay. All
this
right,
is
I
my
get it.
first time ever rewatching Super. So
I've rewatched Arcs. I don't rewatch the whole thing.
now we're rewatching the whole thing because we finished GT because she had never watched GT before, and she was like, "I need more Dragon Ball to watch," so we're watching Super. I was like, "Okay, whatever." Dekinai desu ka? Yeah, we're watching Japanese. I don't know if I said that earlier, but
You said it.
that's okay. I've really grown to love Masako Nozawa as Goku and Gohan and everyone. Uh,
I like Masako Nozawa as Kid Goku and Kid Goku only, and I'm sorry.
Cringe. Cringe take, bad take, horrible take. Kill yourself.
Oh, I got some more stuff to say, but we're not going to talk about that here because we're going to talk about Wrath of the Dragon.
I don't even know why I'm friends with you.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I'm just waiting for something to talk about on screen here.
Yeah.
We could commentate what's happening on
I
screen. There was a box, they couldn't open it, so now they're heading here.
No, we're not gonna do that. I just want to say I like how everyone on the Dragon team just believes this guy at his face value words for some reason. There's no questioning his motives whatsoever.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm glad this movie carries on what Fusion Reborn started with having an insanely solid production all the way through for every scene.
yeah,
You don't see any frames that are compromised, which you
yeah.
get in all the films beforehand. This movie looks great all around, and
Hmm.
they do a ton of unique things with settings, which is fun.
This,
And even technology,
this,
which is surprising to see.
yeah. The way this movie looks and like Fusion Reborn and stuff might be my favorite Dragon Ball style. Just I love the colors and how everything is drawn. I love
Mm-hmm.
the Buu Saga designs for the characters most of the time. And I also feel like we get a lot of like what we're seeing here with Goten and Trunks. We get a lot of stuff like characters wearing a bunch of different clothes more
Yeah,
often
they're
than not.
stylish.
Yeah,
It's
it's
great.
fun. Like Gohan's in his school outfit right now. I like that. I like to see that shit. What the fuck? I do not remember this part. Well, oh, he's literally at an amusement park. Someone made a snowman out of oranges and a banana for the mouth. That was funny.
Okay, I get that the balls are supposed to keep their Chinese names because it's based on Journey to the West.
Hmm.
But how is it helpful if I can't read what the ball number of the ball is? Okay, I get what you're going for, subtitles. But you do gotta translate it.
Nuh-uh. Dude, watching the Evil Dragons arc of GT was really painful in the sub because they all use their Chinese names for the Dragon
Yeah.
Balls and the evil dragons. So it's like Yi Xing Long, Zi Sin Long, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't recall watching like the Dragon Ball, uh, like in Japanese. I couldn't recall many times where they actually called the Dragon Balls that, but in the Evil Dragons arc, they're just constantly calling them that.
Look, if something can be translated into an actual equivalent, yeah, might as well translate it. Unless the Dragon Ball names have always been translated wrong and this is actually correct and I'm dumb, in which case I will eat my words.
I mean, the way that they're named, it's just like the number then ball, essentially, or the number then star then ball. So
So there's no point to using the Chinese names. They're probably just using the Chinese names because
yeah,
instead of saying Japanese, they're saying something in Chinese. So either you translate both
which
to
makes it
English and lose
confusing.
nuance, or you keep the Chinese name in there to add to that mysticality and the Journey to the West influence, which is probably what they're going for.
Yeah,
Which I can respect that. Maybe a translator note saying like the number or something or what it translates to. Because clearly they know, but we don't, and
yeah.
that's not helpful.
That's
This is
the
only a problem if you watch the sub first, but how many people who actually watches the Dragon Ball sub before the dub?
that's the 6-star ball. So you must be the 6-star dragon. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
It would have translated just fine if they just said the number star dragon or star ball, which they do most of the time with the Dragon Balls. So I don't fucking know. I love this fucking melody so much. It's
Sounds like
nostalgic
something
as
pulled off
fuck.
the PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. But they have like so many different versions of it in this movie. They have this ocarina version, but they have like the
Th-
dramatic
Dude, this actually sounds
orchestral
like a
version.
character theme in an RPG, which is really fitting because Chrono Trigger was probably made around this time. And that's really funny.
This dude looks like pretty much like Chrono but alien.
No.
Yes,
No, he does
he
not.
does.
No. Have you played Chrono Trigger? No, so
I
shut the
have
fuck
seen
up.
Chrono, so I know what he looks like. AKA designed by Toriyama, so it looks like a Dragon Ball character.
That's not how it works, but okay.
Yes, it is how it works.
This guy is now obviously evil. Hooray.
Hey, this guy should stab this little dude. Just right out outright.
He's a good person.
Right away. I want to be like him.
Dude literally has the sword and walks around with a badass like,
Yeah.
but actually maintains it because Vegeta doesn't.
He reeks of danger.
If it were Chi Chi, she'd say, "Oh no, who turned my son into a delinquent?"
No, I think this would be a case where Chi-Chi likes the guy.
Damn. Okay.
Why can't you be more like him, Goku?
That's how she felt about Yamcha, and that's why Yamcha is Gohan's father. What?
Yeah, Yamcha's actually secretly a Saiyan.
Oh no, no, no! She mixes in Goku's DNA. Haven't you heard the theory before?
How?
God damn! I don't know. It's
How?
a stupid fucking theory. Okay,
How?
dude, it's an even worse theory than the Darth Jar Jar theory. Actually, I can't say that properly. I like the Darth Jar Jar theory. Never mind. Anyways, it's a stupid theory. Also, I love young hip Roshi.
Oh, you'd love GT then.
I've seen all of GT. Shut up.
Oh, you know what? I think for the Japanese cast, I believe between this movie and the previous one, the original Roshi actor had passed away.
Mm.
Um,
What are your thoughts on every year receiving at least one 9-page essay on why Roshi ruins Dragon Ball for being perverted?
are you the one writing these essays?
Huh?
Are you the one writing these essays?
No, someone on the internet does.
I don't think Roshi ruins anything, but he is a little much sometimes. I will say that.
Yeah.
He's definitely
It's one of those
much.
interesting things where if that's what you focus on, I can see why it ruins the series. But I also feel like it shows a lack of understanding as to what the series wants to be.
Yeah.
But I can't fault people for always being against that kind of humor.
So
It's not for everyone.
this series is like this serious fighting show, but then you have this random dude who is like a comedy character. What is this?
Yeah. That's just one of the unfortunate things about Dragon Ball and anime as a whole being more popular and mainstream. Not everyone's gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got Hirudagard.
Yeah. Wacky ass fucking name, but pretty cool monster design.
Yes,
Uh,
definitely a cool monster design.
I'm not sure if he's actually a dragon. I don't think the
A
dragon
dragon
part.
can be anything.
I think the dragon refers to Goku's finisher move in this, which uses a dragon for some reason. Oh, peak. This is peak.
Yes, it is. I
wonder how
want
long
more of this.
it took them to get that one down.
And I wanted more of this.
I did. We never ever get fucking
And you know what we
Great
got
Saiyaman
instead?
2.
Kid Goku again. Anyways, enough with that rant.
I've been waiting in Daima for them to fucking cut to Gohan as a kid giving a speech and his like coworkers being freaked out that he's a kid.
It's the
But they
Goku show.
haven't
You're not
fucking
getting
done it.
that. Because it's the Goku show.
Well, listen, they mentioned Gohan, which means they might be like kind of hinting that he might
Copium.
show up at some point.
What the hell was that animation? Oh my goodness.
It was great. Is what it was.
Again, I haven't watched this in years.
This looks fucking
Dang.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, great movie. Great looking movie.
Ah.
Again, it's got all the things I like about like from Fusion Reborn. I just think it not being focused on comedy is just what hurts it for me. That's about it. I won't call it bad.
I mean, for me,
I just
it's
have
like,
issues with it.
For me, it's like peak Dragon Ball because it's got the comedy, it's got the seriousness, it's got the great animated fights. I can't really ask more from this, you know, because look at that. That shit's fucking dope as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's got like a unique character, a unique like conflict going on. Jesus, Gohan, fucking God.
Well, obviously Goku's gonna win this, but one of the things I like about Goku winning it is how uninvolved he is for the rest of it. He's just there as cleanup, and I kind of like that because beating Hirudegarn is not what the film's about, so it doesn't really feel like the climax.
Plus, you know, you still get to see like Super Saiyan 3 Goku fighting this massive fucking beast, and I think they animate it very well.
Yeah, it makes for a cool moment, but I'm glad it doesn't feel like the big point that you're working towards throughout the film. So it's one of those times where I'm fine giving it to Goku instead of the main character of the film, which is either Trunks or Tapion, whichever one you give it, whoever you want to give that role to.
It's that fucker. I wonder who that is.
Who else has been red-faced?
Don't be racist, Gohan.
Realized it after I said it. I first thought of drunk people.
Wait, he has pointed ears. Does that mean he's from the demon realm? He does kind of.
Anyways, he starts calling him Oni-san really fast. That's funny.
Yeah, he calls him that immediately when he brought the kebabs. He did even.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Hi.
He's used to it from Vegeta. He knows what to do.
Oh no. Idiot. Fool.
Yet another way to drive Ocarina sales.
I would buy that Ocarina. It looks cool. I would never play it because I have not a fucking instrumental music bone in my body.
It's called Get a Guitar. It's cooler.
I think this is also a first for me. I don't think I've ever watched this in Japanese. I like Tapion's voice.
It's about what I'd expect.
Yeah. Damn. Fucking slow down.
Hirudegarn's design. Way too good. Very
Way
unique.
too good. Very good. I agree.
Definitely. I don't know if I'd call it I don't think I'd call it the next perfect step from going from Purunga, but it gives off that energy, and I love that terrifying look.
Yeah, it's sort of like a demented evil Purunga type vibe.
Yeah, just cool. Without any Chinese snake design for a dragon.
Yeah.
Gives it a unique feel.
We never get to hear the whole goddamn melody out of that ocarina.
You know the game Dragon Ball Fusion's on 3DS?
I do. I own it. I haven't played it.
I played way too much of that game but I got to the Hiruda Garden boss fight. I just could not beat it. It's a puzzle fight because you can't actually beat him, and I forget what the condition was, but it was something real stupid.
Yeah.
I think you maybe had to like beat both of his halves at the same time to stop regeneration, but they would regenerate even if they weren't fully killed or something dumb like that. So I could never get
God
the
damn.
timing right. It was so bad. It was so annoying. What a
Look,
weird
Videl
game.
is training to be a housewife right now.
But she did this in Fusion Reborn.
I know she did. Because what else is Videl gonna do?
Now she's working with another housewife. She's getting other forms of experience.
Yeah, but Bulma's at least a little more than just a housewife.
Not right now.
No. Well,
Yeah, shut up.
she's not like constantly taking care of a baby all the time, which is what Videl does. Or she's just like, I don't know, putting on skin lotion in that first episode of Super.
You know, at least for Super, we can't even blame Toriyama anymore.
No.
That was Toei's fault. It may be Toyotaro. I don't know how she is in the
what's
manga.
most
I'm sure
likely what's most likely is that Toriyama gave the outline or whatever, right? And he barely ever included Videl. The only thing he included Videl for was having Pan, being pregnant with Pan. And that's exactly all that he put in the outline for Videl. Because Videl is useless in Super and does nothing. So I have to assume the showrunners and everything were like, okay, well, Toriyama didn't say we should do anything, so we're not going to.
Yeah, well, I guess here's hoping that future Dragon Ball media, because there will be future Dragon Ball media. Nobody kid themselves.
There will
Hopefully it'll explore more with other characters. Because I feel like Toriyama, as much as we all love him, easily got trapped by a lot of pressures of his own writing.
Yeah.
And lost a lot of his ability to explore other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nothing against the guy, but I think something we can admit.
Yeah. I mean, he was always in sort of that, like, he was always kind of winging it, you know? And
right, that's why I'd never call him one of the greatest writers out there.
Yeah, like
his better feat was probably his way of paneling and just the art form of comic making itself rather than stories. Mm-hmm. So, like, I won't blame him on that. And when he's working on a story, anime only production, I think that's nowhere near his strong suit.
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, the way that Dragon Ball as a whole sort of introduces new people and leaves them behind eventually. I feel like that's very true to Goku himself. He definitely didn't do that on purpose, but it sort of fits that because Goku's always looking for the next big exciting challenge, the next person to train with, etc., etc. And if he leaves you in the dust, he leaves you in the dust, you know. So, how would you feel about a new Dragon Ball series, like, that took place, like, quote unquote, after everything, after all the characters that we care about and everything? And it doesn't necessarily follow a descendant of Goku or anything. It's just like a new story in the world. How would you feel about that?
Well, unless there's some really prevailing underlying theme they can continue on from Dragon Ball, which I don't think there is, I'd say just make a new series. I don't think Dragon Ball has the same appeal as Gundam, where Gundam can create new series with completely new cast of characters, either further in the timeline or just in alternate timelines that are disconnected, because war is such a interesting concept that you can explore it so many different ways, and warfare is always changing. Dragon Ball I don't think has that kind of a theme and that kind of a through power. I think at that point you'd be better off just making a new shonen series, because you can still get a lot of those Dragon Ball vibes, but just make it something new. You know,
I
like
was more
Bleach,
so
Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, One Piece all bring in similar vibes to it while doing it in their own style, and we'd probably remember those way more than a Dragon Ball sequel with none of the characters from Dragon Ball.
I mean, it doesn't have to have none of the characters, but you like my argument for something like this would be like they are constantly trying to reset Goku to zero in a lot of ways. Super fucking does it. They regress his character so that he can relearn things that he's already learned. Yada yada yada. Daima's doing it by turning him back into a kid and similarly regressing some of his character traits. Um, but like you could just do that by having a new character. So I don't know. I think it would be cool, and you could have
I'd
some,
rather
like,
just
cool...
not get any new Dragon Ball content and let the series die, but it's not going to happen. So,
I mean, yeah.
but the
There's an
problem
argument.
is, it's like with Gundam. Like I brought up Gundam. Gundam's theme is built on war, and despite there being a main cast of characters, the political side of each opponent in the war is often as important or more important than the rest of the characters. Dragon Ball, despite it being called Dragon Ball and having that theme with, collecting the Dragon Balls and using them, it's about Goku. We had the potential to have that attempt of what you're talking about with a sequel without Goku, but it wasn't done right. And I think that was kind of our only chance.
And they immediately just brought Goku back as well. So, but
yeah, and I think
don't
at this
know.
point we're far enough off. I'd rather just let Dragon Ball go.
I feel like, well, like that's fair.
I want
And
something new. I want new IPs. I want new explorations. I don't need more of the same with Dragon Ball.
That is fair. I would still like to see something like that if they are going to keep Dragon Ball going, rather than, hey, let's make another story about
God, this film's so
Goku
pretty.
and the gang that happens in between the Buu saga and the end of Z. Because like I'm enjoying Daima. Super has good stuff in there sometimes, but I don't know. I'd rather just, if they're gonna make new Dragon Ball stuff, I'd rather them do new Dragon Ball stuff.
This feels like it was meant to tie in with the JRPG game.
I would play the Wrath of the Dragon RPG.
Like, made on the Super Nintendo by Squaresoft. Like, or Enix, I guess. Either one of the two. That would be so cool.
We're playing the PS1 version, so we have the FMVs.
Yes. God damn it, why did we get Chrono Cross? We could have had this. I've never played Chrono Cross, I can't say anything about it.
That game looks gorgeous.
I'm sure it's a great game, I just know nothing about it. I'll play it whenever I finish Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
And I'll finish Chrono Trigger whenever I finish another Final Fantasy.
I'll finish Chrono Trigger before I ever play a Final Fantasy game.
Good luck with that.
You can count on it.
Define finishing Chrono Trigger.
Just beating it once. I know it has multiple endings or whatever.
So then you didn't really play it, did you?
What the fuck do you mean? I did play it. I pressed
you're
buttons
missing like
on
most
the controller.
You're like missing most of the
moves.
game's content if you don't replay it.
No.
It's like playing Nier, and when you see the credits for the first time, ignoring the rest of the game.
Either way, whether I beat it once or I replayed it a bunch, I would have beat it once before playing a Final Fantasy game. Isn't
really
that true?
Beating it. I wouldn't really call it beating it, though. When a game's designed like that, I think it's more accurate to say you have to do a few playthroughs. And see the major endings.
I disagree.
He's so excited to get a bed.
I don't know why they
Except he doesn't even
she.
have a bed.
It's just a fucking box.
There's a big ass music box. Oh god, Cell's back.
Why don't why don't they just have like a why doesn't Bulma just invent an ocarina playing robot that just constantly plays the theme on loop?
Because there is 20 minutes left and we gotta get a move on.
That would be a funny way to end this movie. Just be like, oh yeah, it could never come back again, I guess.
I just realized his name is Hildegon or Hildegarn.
Yeah,
So it's
Harudagon
really
is the
funny.
fucking
Yeah,
dub.
no, it's just really funny that when they dubbed it, they used the longer sounding name instead of probably the
Oh.
correct what it should have been the correct translation. They use the Japanese pronunciation. That's just funny. Versus like something you can argue with
Harudagon.
other characters.
Fuck. Destruction. Tapion's fucking dead. We should have tested this before saying it was good.
Don't
Don't
worry
you
about it.
think? Well,
Oh
shit.
no.
After superhero, I don't like seeing adult Gohan in the orange gi anymore.
I never liked seeing him in the orange gi.
I did when I was a kid
Piccolo
because I was like, oh my
Piccolo
god,
gi
he's
all
like
its way.
Goku. But the Piccolo gi is clearly way better, especially for Gohan.
Damn right it is. It's so
Because
clean.
other than the hair, Gohan looks exactly like Goku. So giving him the orange gi is just making it worse.
But we can have the orange trio next to each other. Isn't that what you want?
Well, we can just bring Krillin and Yamcha back into the fold.
I like how Tapion's the only one worried about Trunks when the rebel falls. Everyone else
He's
is like, yeah, it would be fun.
like he's fine. He's strong. He's a strong boy. Stop dropping the fucking ocarina.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
It's not that fragile.
It's Zamasu Black. Tapion does kind of look like a Kai, just with different colored hair.
And skin.
Yeah, I guess all the Kais have that pinkish shade of skin. Well, no, because I guess the Kais can have different shades of skin color. Because Zamasu's green. But they all have white hair.
It's weird seeing this because they basically had to get. I don't know if they had a mecha team, but you have to use mecha style animation for big creatures like this to get all the detail correctly. It's really hard to do. So I guess helps that the film has the higher production. Because like the great ape form never looked this good. This clean.
The best it ever looked was like the very start of the Vegeta fight when he turns into the Great Ape.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's yeah, never looked great.
Also, did you know Goku can turn into a great ape? I always forget about that.
I'm sure Toriyama didn't remember on his deathbed, so
Damn.
I don't know if it was a true thing, but he apparently forgot about Super Saiyan 2. I don't know if that was like a myth that the fandom made up or something.
Well, I mean,
But
there was nothing called Super Saiyan 2 at the
yeah,
time,
he
so
because
he
he
probably just kept moving them as Super Saiyans and didn't think about drawing their forms differently because he'd only ever done it
yeah
for Gohan once.
because the Super Saiyan numbers are kind of a dubism. Uh, but in the
I don't know. I'm
manga,
sure Toriyama embellishes how much he forgets stuff. I don't think it's so
yeah.
much he forgets. He probably because he rushes things. So I think he said in one of his
Hey
interviews that
guys,
he would take like 5 days off a week and do everything for drawing a manga on the last couple of days, like very last minute.
he said he did it in like the night before it was like due or whatever, and I was like, man, that's a man after my own heart.
So like, did he so much forget as he's just rushed and didn't have and then just didn't think about it, which I would call
But
different
even
than forgetting a
still,
character exists.
even in the Boo, so this was after Z like Dragon Ball ended the manga is when he said he forgot about Super Saiyan 2 because in the manga he was the one that was like Goku going through each of the different forms of Super Saiyan to Babidi showing it off. And he said, "I guess we can call this one Super Saiyan 2." That's like what how it translates, even though it's not necessarily the official name of the form that he was thinking. He was just like Goku was saying that offhandedly, I guess. But
I'm
the
glad
fandom took that
Vegeta's
and
first
ran with it.
appearance in this film is him getting his ass whooped.
Oh, he protected the people. Wow, I didn't do shit.
They're alive still. Did everything it needed to.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped. Hi, Goku. Just slides on a fucking screen.
It's the thing. That's like the best looking fusion dance they've ever done. God damn.
Oh, he's already fucking Super Saiyan 3 as well.
When is he ever not Super Saiyan 3 when he uses that form? I'm just saying.
Before he got it. In Battle of Gods, he only goes Super Saiyan.
Who remembers
He
Battle of Gods?
he
Dragon Ball
never
Super did it
ever
better.
whenever they fuse in Super, they never ever go Super Saiyan 3. I know they only fuse like twice in Super, but
I intentionally don't watch enough Super to know.
they're doing a Vegeta. Hey, hey.
But they're not Goku, so they can't win.
You did not try. Go 10. Go 10. You did not fucking try with that shot.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no, it's Cell.
I forgot this existed. Huh.
It's a dragonfly. Do you get it? Actually, he kind of looks like Megalon from Godzilla.
No, that's just Cell. That's just imperfect Cell. Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice. That
Or
was a very
semi-perfect Cell, my bad.
smooth diffusion. Videl
Oh,
has
she's
never
dead.
looked better than this movie. I swear. I
And
guess
that's all
all the
she'll
movies
get.
she's in. Because she
The
looks great in all these movies.
whoever makes these movies love Videl. That
I
is for
made
sure.
these movies.
and I salute you.
I
I'll
only
give you a high
animated
five
Videl.
next time we beat.
I only animated Videl.
Of course. I'll give you a high five next we meet.
Fuck. Oh, I thought Goku got hit by that and immediately got like put down. Shimata! Jesus Christ. This city is fucked.
This is what it looks like after I play Mech Assault.
Didn't we just have Hitler attacking this place?
Oh, the abridged version of this movie that will never be.
Krillin's not even in this movie enough. I want Krillin. Where's Krillin? Krillin, cut him in half.
He got scared, and that was it. That's all he needed to do.
Kienzan. Yeah,
Android 18's not even here.
He was literally at the beginning of the movie, and Krillin has not been here the rest of the fucking film.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm raising my kid. What do you want from me?
It's not important. It's Dragon Ball, so Goku has to be here. Might as well bring the kids. It's a Trunks movie, so gotta have Vegeta, and that's it. Nice, concise cast. We don't need everybody. It's what you like about Bio Broly.
He's so cool. It is what I like about Bio Broly. So. Yeah, but...
Man, just think, you beat Sephiroth, and this is the FMV that plays after it. This is a PS1 RPG.
Oh my god, he has the android shield ability. Barrier!
No, that's Broly's shield ability.
No, it's Vegeta's shield ability that he used earlier. I guess everyone can just do that. If they
yeah. Gohan did it too.
Key out in a specific way. Why did they put Tapion in fighters? He has no fighting moves, so I guess that makes sense.
True, but his super could be summoning Hirudegarn.
No, he'd be like a JoJo fighting game as character, where he'll like pass out and then you're playing as Hirudegarn.
Look, just think, there could also be a secret ending with him and Trunks, where if Trunks wins, he beats him and says, I've come a long way with a sword. And if Tapion wins, he's like, you got a long way to go with the sword.
Uh-huh.
You're telling me you don't want that?
Maybe.
Also, the coolest one of those, and I still stand by it, is Trunks versus Fuse Zamasu. My goodness, that is perfect.
For what? For the
the finishers and Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good shit. I personally really enjoy the what's it called? When the two Gogetas finish each other.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Well, they have like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and then one of the DLCs. Well, they were both DLC. One of the other DLCs was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And when you finish the other, like you do a dramatic finish as one or the other, they have this little animation where the one gets knocked back, the one that lost gets knocked back. He looks over, the other one is in a charging pose for a Kamehameha, and but he's waiting. And so the other one is like, heh, okay. And then they start charging their own Kamehameha, and they have this like big blowout Kamehameha clash. And it's cool. Fucking awesome.
Don't they also have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito in there?
Yes, they do.
How many individual Gokus are in that game?
Oh god, don't even ask.
How many individual Gokus are in the new Sparking Zero game?
Don't even ask, dude. There's like 100, like 20 or 130 something characters. If you remove every Goku, it drops down to like 80.
When are we playing that game?
I don't know. We could play it soon. I've been wanting to pick it up, even though I know I'll only play it like once.
Yeah, make it a live stream series. Play through the campaign. I don't know.
I just never go that long with 3D brawlers like that. Like, play them that long.
Just play more Guilty Gear then.
No. Why don't we just play fighters then? Meet in the middle.
Well, because then I gotta plug in my Xbox.
Or you
Till
can
it
just
goes
get it
on sale.
Steam.
Till
It
it
might
goes
be
on sale.
right now.
It could be. We'll check after. And maybe play Fighters or Guilty Gear or whatever. I don't care. Now I'm in a Dragon Ball mood. Alright? God damn it.
I'm always in a Dragon Ball mood.
Dragon Punch!
Ryuken! This, for some reason, is a canon attack to GT.
Everything's canon in GT.
It literally is. It's like fucking
Cooler's in that
shows
movie.
up.
Or in that show.
Yeah.
Cooler, or GT is the one universe where Dragon Ball Heroes is also canon.
Yes.
Golden Cooler.
Dude, Shueisha recently came out and was like, yes, the official timeline goes Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT. This was before Daima. So, it's like GT is canon according to Shueisha now, I guess.
I don't care about GT being canon. I just want the film to be canon.
Legacy of Goku or whatever.
We all like that film. We all know we like that film.
It's fucking amazing. And you know what? I want the ending to GT to be canon as well, because the ending is amazing. And it makes me cry.
I like the ending to Dragon Ball better, but it's a good ending.
Well, the ending to Dragon Ball definitely feels more Dragon Ball. That's for sure. But as a more conclusive ending, I think GT, it definitely goes for that and does it well, I think. It didn't earn it, but it's there.
And we'll never see Tapion again.
That's the time machine. What the fuck?
And we'll never see him again.
Why did they... Bulma!
And Trunks has a sword now.
Why'd you give him the time machine? Oh, and now we get to see where Trunks will go in the future.
But the android's already dead.
No, see, this is Trunks when he's older.
This is also animation from the show, so it looks wildly different.
Yeah. No, see, this is Trunks in the future.
No, that's Gohan, bud. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about.
That's Goku.
It's Trunks as an adult, so therefore it must be where our Trunks in the current timeline becomes. Except he doesn't. He becomes a fucking dork. And that's awesome. I like this song. It's fun.
Yeah, fun movie.
Very fun movie.
I have issues with it, but I still like it. At least solid A, if not S.
Definitely,
I think I could give it the S. Honestly, I could give it the S.
I was gonna say it's definitely in the upper echelon of these movies. Like right there with fucking Broly, Bio Broly, Broly Second Coming.
Yeah, even if the
Strongest.
production alone pushes it to S for me. Because my goodness, this movie looks great, and I forgot about that.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Why are there so many flashing effects?
I don't know. This movie is really trying to get me to seize.
Seize the day. No.
Well, that was fucking Wrath of the Dragon, I guess. That was
Oh,
a
why
very
is it
quick
playing the
credit
next movie? What
sequence.
the hell?
You had autoplay on.
Because Crunchyroll automatically turns it on, and I hate it.
Well, it wasn't turned on for me.
Fuck you.
Think
They
you go
also
into
added
your-
a skip credits button, and I can't turn that off either.
I think you go to your user settings, and then you can turn autoplay off permanently. But anyways, that was Wrath of the Dragon. Thank you all for joining us for the Dragon Ball Z movie commentaries. We will be doing Battle of Gods and whatnot. We'll probably even do Super Broly and Superhero, because why not? But yeah, we'll probably be taking a little break from these for a while. We might do something else. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. But thank you all for joining us. Hope
Hell
you've
yeah.
enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye
Bye.
bye.